Hello, this is Katie. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be taking you on a virtual dive of the Mukilteo fuel dock. Just to give you a frame of reference, I have included a map. As you can see, there are two different dive sites at Mukilteo that are popular with recreational divers. One is the T-Dock, which is to the west, and about 400 meters east of there is the fuel dock. This is a great spot to go for crab, but a lot of people are put off by the long surface swim. So I took some video on the surface before suiting up, and to your left you can see the ferry that heads to Clinton on Whidbey Island, and this is the T-Dock, which is another site popular with divers. Not as popular for crab as the fuel dock, however. Here's my dive buddy Aaron sitting next to the fuel dock, and as you can see there are just tons of barnacles and mussels all over the pilings here, and those are a great food source for Dungeness crab and red rock crab. So we're about to head down at this point, and here you can see tons of Dungeness all over the place. You'll be seeing a lot of those throughout the video, as well as a few red rock crab and kelp crab. And there is Erin showing me that she's okay. Those fluffy flower-like things attached to the piling are called plumose anemones, a metridium is their scientific name, as well as an ochre star. There is another Dungeness crab. The majority of the crabs that we saw today were male. The females are either hiding in deeper water or buried themselves in the sediment. They still have eggs that they're trying to protect. There's some more plumose anemones. The fuel dock is also known as the tank farm. It was built by the U.S. Air Force during World War II and was used up until the 1980s. After that, the Air Force abandoned it and left it to deteriorate. Recently, the property was transferred to the Port of Everett, and there are currently plans in the works to demolish the structure and build a new ferry terminal on the spot. The old one is about 61 years old and hasn't been renovated in quite some time. Here you can get a pretty good view of the Dungeness crab. They're relatively easy to catch. You sneak up from behind and press them down into the sediment, and that's the best way to catch them. At this point you can see why this place is such a popular site for crabbers. There are just hundreds and hundreds of Dungeness crabs crawling all over the place. It's an infestation. You can see there are a lot of really big crabs too. But unfortunately we weren't able to take any today because crabbing season doesn't open officially until July 1st. So unfortunately we'll have to wait. And I just couldn't stand it. There were so many I'd just love to take. Make some nice crab cakes. But I will have to be patient. This is the other species of edible crab in Puget Sound, aside from the Dungeness. It's the red rock crab. Uh, a lot of people don't like them as well as the Dungeness because the shells are really thick and hard to crack, and there's not as much meat per unit effort, and they're really nasty. Um, I've been pinched by one, and it is not a pleasant experience. Toward the bottom of this piling, you can see fish-eating anemone, another common type of anemone found in Puget Sound. There's another one. They have a red base and white tentacles. And as you can guess from their name, they eat predominantly fish and large things, whereas plumose anemones eat predominantly plankton. And here are some green urchins, very common in Puget Sound since the sea star wasting disease took out their predators. Here, Aaron is pointing out a buffalo sculpin, a type of fish that lives here in Puget Sound. Um, Sculpins are a very diverse family of fish. We have around 50 or so species in this region alone. So yeah, these fish just kind of rest on the bottom and wait for tasty food to come their way. Fish you're seeing in the background are striped sea perch, pretty common nearshore fish in Puget Sound, and this is an ochre star. So this pretty much concludes our tour. Hope you enjoyed it.